Hey viewers, Michael Warren here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's learn how to read tab. So this lesson is for beginners, so we'll just be doing the very basics, and in a later lesson we'll move on to some of the harder concepts. Don't forget, if you like this lesson, to like and subscribe, and check out my YouTube channel Essential Guitar Lessons. Heaps of songs and lessons and new ones uploaded weekly, and I'll put a link in the description for you. So let's get into it. So tab is just short for tablature, and it's just an easy way to read and write guitar and bass music. And unlike notated music, which takes years to learn properly, you can learn basic tab in a few minutes. Now tab is not a perfect system. It doesn't tell you how long to hold each note for, so it doesn't give you a note value. So you have to know the song before you can use the tab. Unlike notated music, you don't have to know the song at all, and you should be able to play it just the way the composer wanted. But that being said, most of the time you just want to play your favourite songs. So you already know them, and 99% of songs are online and in tab. It's always really hard to find the music, so tabs are great. Okay, so we have 6 lines and they represent the 6 strings of the guitar. Now, if you've done music, they have 5 lines, so it's nothing to do with music. We have 6 lines with tab. Now, it's always written upside down. So the bottom line on the tab is your top string on the guitar. The second from the bottom is the second from the top, your A string. Third from the bottom is your D string, or third from the top. Then we have the fourth one from the bottom, or the third from the top, is our G string. Second from the top is our B string, and the top line of our tab is the bottom string on the guitar, our E string. Now most of the time it'll have the string notes at the side, so it will actually say E, A, D, G, B and E there. Now you must get used to reading it this way, because it's always done like this. And it's one of the most common mistakes beginners make, is reading it the wrong way or reading it upside down. So just remember, the bottom line of the tab is our top string, and we go through up on the tab and down on our guitar, and the top line of the tab is our high E string, or our bottom E string. After a while you get used to reading it that way. I know it does seem a little weird when you first start, but we always do it that way, so we want to get used to that. Now we read tab like a book, left to right, and we place numbers on the lines, and they represent what fret to play. So we have first fret, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and up the neck now. Be careful, these are the frets, not your fingers. So we know we have first, second, third, and fourth finger. Tab doesn't tell you what finger to use, just tells you what fret to play. So let's put some numbers on and go through it. Now we have 2 steps, and if you follow these you can't go wrong. The first step is what string is the number on. The second step is what fret is it on. And if you do those 2 steps you'll be right. Now also remember, with tab we only play the string or the strings that there is a number on, including a 0 there. So if there's no number on a string, we don't play it. So when I say that, I mean no number above or below the number we are looking at. We'll have a look at what happens when we do that in a minute. So if we look at our tab, you can see we've got numbers on the lines. The first number we come to is a number 2, so we go through our steps. What line is that number on? So if we look at it, it's the third from the top on our tab, so that means we're playing the third from the bottom on our guitar. So we put our pick on that and get ready. And then the number is 2, so we're going to the second fret and we play that once there. So we've just played 2 on the G string. Then the next number we come to is a 1, so we go through our steps again. What line of the tab is that on? It's on second from the top, so that means we're on the second from the bottom on our guitar, we're on the B string, and it says play the first fret. So I get my pick ready on the B string, go to the first fret and just play that there. Now as we said, I'm only playing the strings that the numbers are on. I'm not going to play any of these other strings because the number's just on the 1 there. Then the next one we come to is a 3, and if we have a look, it's on the same line of the tab, so we're playing the same string, but we're just moving up to the 3rd fret now. We play that one there. Then the last note we have, again we go to the lines. What line is it on? It's on the bottom line of the tab, so it's on the top string. We get our pick ready on our top E string, we look at what fret it is, 3rd fret, and we play that once there. So we go through that slowly. We have 2, 1, 3, 3, and that's our tab. So that's not too hard. So let's have a look at another one. This time you can see all the numbers are on one line. So this makes it really easy. I'm not changing strings. So we look at what line they're on, and I go 2nd from the bottom. So that's 2nd from the top on my guitar, so I get my pick ready there. And then I just look at the frets. The first number we come to is 9, so I come up to the 9th fret and I play that one. The next number is an 8, so I go back, play the 8. And the next number is a 6, I go back all on the 1 string and play the 6. Next number is a 4, so I play that. Now we move back to the 6 and it says play it 2 times, so I do that. And then another 2. So let's play that through slowly. We're going to start on the 9, 9, 8, 6, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6. And that's just the melody there for We Will Rock You. So all on the 2nd line from the bottom, so we're on our 2nd string from the top, starting on the 9, 9, 8, 6, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, and again. So that's not too hard, we've just stayed on the 1 string. Let's do another one where we're changing strings now. So this time we look at our tab. The first one we come to is an 8, and we look at what string it is or what line on the fret, so we're on the very top. So that means we're on the bottom string there, so we get our pick ready, and it says the 8th fret. So you can just count up. The more you play, you'll get used to where the frets are straight away. So we're going to have the 8th fret on the bottom E string. Then our next note, we look, same string and same line on our tab, but it says the 5th fret, so I play that now. Then the next one I come to is an 8 again, but we've changed lines on the tab, so we're changing strings on the guitar. It says the 8, and it's saying the B string, or 2nd one from the top, 2nd one from the bottom on the guitar, 8th fret, so we play that. Then the next one, same line, so same string, and it says the 5th fret, so we play that. So far we have. Then the next one says 7, so we look at what line it's on. It's 3rd from the top, so we're going up 3 from the bottom and 7th fret there. We play that one. And then same line, we play the 5th fret there. So now we've just played the bottom part of an A minor pentatonic scale, 1st position. So what if I want to play the open string? So open with no fingers on our fretboard. This is easy, we just write a 0. So I'm looking at my tab and there's a 0 on the top line. That means I'm playing our bottom string as an open. We come to the next note. We got the G string, so 3 up from the bottom, 3 down from the top, and we have an open there. So open strings are easy, we just write a 0. So let's try a couple of songs there. So the first one we'll try is just Wanted Dead or Alive. So you can see if we look at the tab, the first number we come to is a 0, and we look at what strings that on. It's 2nd from the bottom on our tab, so it's 2nd from the top on our guitar, so we get our pick ready. It says O, so that means we're doing an open, no fingers, we do it 2 times. And then you can see the 3 is also on the same string, so now we're just playing the 3rd fret once. So we have. Then the next one we come to is on the string down, so we're moving up a line on our tab, so we're going down a string on our guitar, so we're on the D string. It says play an open, so O, no fingers, then 3rd fret, same string, and then open again. So slowly. So hopefully that's not too hard. Let's try another one. We'll do Pretty Woman there. We'll try. So this time we're going to start on the open. If we have a look at the tab, we're on the bottom line, so that means we're on the top string of the guitar, and the first one we come to is an open, so no fingers, and you can see we do that 2 times. Then we're on the same line on the tab, so we're going to play the 4th fret, it says 4 there. So we have O, O, 4. Then on the tab we're going up a line, so we're going down a string on our guitar, so we're on the A now, and it says play the 2nd fret, so we play that there. And then the next one we're going up a line again, so we go down another string on our guitar, and it just says play the open. So slowly we have. And we can do that 2 times. Then the next part, the start's going to be exactly the same. What line are we on? We're on the bottom, so we get our pick ready there. We've got 2 opens. Then the 4th fret. Then we've moved up a line on the tab, so we're moving down a string, 2nd fret. And then you can see we've gone up a line again, so we're going down another string, so we get our pick ready. It says play the open, 4th fret, 2nd fret, and then the open. So they're all on the 1 string there. So let's do that little part slowly. And let's put them up to speed. 2 times. And now next part. And that's Pretty Woman there. Now don't try and play that fast. Remember, this is just an exercise to learn how to read the tab. Follow our 2 steps. What is the number? What line is the number on? Get our pick ready on that string, and then what fret is it on? Is it open, or are we actually playing on the neck somewhere? Remember, the tab doesn't tell us what fingers to use, so at the moment you can use any finger there. As you get better and better, you'll work out what finger's best for each song. Now you'll also get vertical lines on the tab, and that's just breaking the song into bars. Now if you're new to guitar, you don't have to worry about this. Just know that they'll be there, and it won't affect how you're reading the tab. Now what if I want to play more than 1 note at a time? This is easy as well. We put the numbers on top of each other, and that means we play them at the same time, or we play them together. So it'll be some type of chord. It could be a power chord, an open chord, or a bar chord. But we still use a 2 steps. So let's go through a few now. So if we look at our tab, we've got a 3 and a 5. They're on top of each other, so it means we play them together. So we go through our steps the same. It can get a little confusing when there's more than 1 number there. So just break it right down. So if we look at the 3, we can see that that's on the bottom line, so we're playing the top string, 3rd fret, so we get our finger ready there. And then if we look at the tab again, we've got the 2nd line from the bottom, so we're playing the 2nd line from the top, and it says 5th fret now. So I'm playing the 3rd and the 5th fret, and I play them together. So on guitar, when we're playing together, we don't pick at the same time. We're just putting our pick down and hitting the 2 strings. So when I'm doing that, I want to make sure I'm hitting 2 strings now. I don't play any of the other strings because they don't have numbers on them. Remember, we just play the strings with the numbers on. So that one was 3 and 5. Let's have a look at another one. This time we can see there's a 0 on the 2nd line from the bottom, so that means we're playing the open A string, 2nd string from the top on our guitar. And the next one says number 2, and that's on the D string. So we're going to put our 2nd fret on the 2, our finger on the 2nd fret on the 2 there. But we're also going to play the open A string. So now we're playing those 2 together again. Now when you first start, you'll miss strings and that, but you'll get over that the more you play. So if we have a look at another one, we've got an open on the top line, so that's our bottom string. And if we go down, we're also on the 2nd string, 1st fret there. So we're playing those 2 together now. So that's a little bit harder, but not much. Just remember, if they're on top of each other, we play them together, and we still only play the strings the numbers are on. Okay, so let's take one more step. What if I wanted to write a chord using tab, or if I wanted to read the chord? This is fairly easy as well, so let's do a few of those. So this could be a little confusing when you first look at it, but just do our steps and go line at a time. So you can see on the bottom line there's nothing, so we're not playing that one. The second line from the bottom, which is the second one from the top, it's saying play the 3rd fret, so we're going to be on the 3rd fret. If we go up a line on the tab, we're going down a string on the guitar, and it's saying play the 2nd fret, so I'll put my finger there as well. Then it's saying we have an open on the G, so no fingers, and then it's saying 1st fret on the B string, so we can see that 1st fret on the 2nd line from the top, and then an open E string. So we're just playing our C chord, and we play them all together there. There's no number on that top string, so we're not playing that at all. We're playing all the rest of them. And remember, we don't have to try and play them all at once. We're just strumming down there, and that's playing them all together. Now, I find when you're doing chords, it's always easy to start on the tab from the bottom number and work your way up. So you can see we have an open, we look at what string that's on the D string, 3 from the bottom there, or 3 from the top of the guitar. Then we can see we have the 2nd fret on the line above, so we're on the 2nd fret on the G. Then we have the 3rd fret there on the line above that again, and then we have the 2nd fret on the line above that. So that's just a standard D chord there. Now this time I'm not playing the E or the A string because we have no numbers on our tab there, so I'm just playing from the D string down. Now that takes a little bit of getting used to. The more you do it, the quicker you'll become at it as well. Especially in reading chord ones, you just start to identify the shape straight away. So that's basic tab. Just take your time with it. Once you've played around with it for a while, it is easy to read, and it's a great skill to have. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.